Hey, I'm on the edge of my seat here, back again with another brand new video. And today will be the first part. Oh, brand new video is a brand new stream. And today will be the first part of my Yakuza 3 walkthrough. And yes, we have all these options. Recommended for players new to the Yakuza series, not me. Standard, recommended for experienced players, that is me. And you cannot retry in this mode. Now, I was considering doing normal, but all things considered, I might as well do hard. I am an experienced player, and there we go. Yakuza 3 on the way. So yeah, this is the original PS3 release of Yakuza 3, which has a couple noticeable differences from the ones that exist now, the remasters and all that. For one, the translation is going to be a little bit drier than the way they did it in Yakuza 3. Sometimes the new localizations get a little bit overindulgent in like adding too much flavor text, but the way they handled Yakuza 3 for the most part I thought was really great. 4 and 5 didn't really need the extra touch, though there were a couple nice additions here and there, a couple kind of cringy additions here and there. But for Yakuza 3 was the one which I think really benefited the most from the new translation, because just it adds a little bit more personality and flair to the game, while this original script is just a little dry in areas. They were kind of rushed for time on this one. Another difference is that this original release of Yakuza 3 on the PS3 did remove some side content. There was like a whole club management game which got removed, and Mahjong got removed, and a couple other sub-stories that also got removed along the way because of that. However, the fun part about all that is that the club management got re-added in the remaster, and then I played it and I hated it. So I'm actually very glad that's not here at all. But, you know, it is removed content. It is worth mentioning. And also, but one reason I really wanted to play the PS3 version is just because I kept hearing this thing that, like, enemies block less on the PS3. So I'm just kind of here to like pretty much test that out. Though I'm pretty sure the enemies are still going to block a little bit more than the standard Yakuza game, because you're going to have to play this one a little bit more defensively than most. You know, wait for the enemy to attack, counterattack, and all that. It's going to work slightly better here because it is at its original FPS, 30 FPS and all that. Like frames per second, while the remasters, they kind of upped the frame rate, but there was a few slight issues here and there with combat and now we're here today.
そうです。この件、登場会は一切手引かせてもらいます。だから断ると言ってるんだ。たとえ100億200億積まれても答えは同じだ。それじゃあ。会長、今の電話、例の沖縄の一件では本当に断っていいのでしょうか。どういう意味だ。お言葉ですが、今本家は直系白鵬会の上がりでやっていけてる状態です。もしあの沖縄の一件、うちが引き受ければ、この先10年は食っていけるだけの金が本家になだれ込みます。ざっと見積もって1000億。いや、それ以上の金が。それに今、あの男に恩を売っておけば、後々政界との強いパイプが。黙れ。そんなことは百も承知だ。だが、あの土地は奪えねえ。4代目の剣ですか。登場界は4代目に何度も救われてきた。その人から
居場所を奪うことはできねえ。おい、
はい。
急いで本部へ戻ってくれ。
会長、会食のご予定はどうさ
Yeah, no, disputes over land is just always like it seems to be a pretty realistic like issue in the Yakuza because like it keeps coming up in this series.
ような連中が出ないよう組織を固める方が先決だ。
I remember not being the biggest fan of like this in media res approach, but I don't know. I'll have to like see what I think about it as I continue on with the game. Just more than like the in media res approach for like the opening with Kiryu and with Rikia being shot. What? It wasn't Rikia being shot. It was like his like I forgot the honorific for it, like the clan master, like the patriarch of his clan getting shot. Like starting off with that, and then only like 4 or 5 chapters later does it all like come full circle there. But it's like the reveal isn't anything all that crazy.
誰だ？
それが
But you know, in media res, you kind of do want to start off with a bit of a bang. We got this whole conspiracy with Daigo and like this government fellow, and just going from all that.
ご本人としか言いようが
So I can kind of see like why the approach works there, and also just starting off the first cutscene with like Haruka at like the beach and like Kiryu picking the fish up. That's a classic opening right there.
わかった。
But like getting all this like intriguing stuff about Rikia and all that, like Rikia, we don't even know who Rikia is at the beginning of the game. It's a little weird. It's a little out there. I don't know.
Ka- 風間さん。あなた死んだはずじゃ。
驚かせましたか。
Wait, this plot point is super insane though. Like just returning to it now, like just the whole twin brother thing is just kind of out of this world.
これは沖縄の土地の権利書。だが、あの土地には4代目が。
知ってますよ。あなたにはあの桐生一馬がいる土地を奪うことはできない。だからあなたに代わって私たちが権利書を取ってきたんです。
どうしてそのことを？
今我々は東上界に沖縄の土地買収の件から降りてもらうわけにはいかないんです。
だが俺はあの沖縄の一件もう手を引くと決めたんだ。
あなたは東上界の6代目。3万人の構成員を養うにはそんなことは言ってらんないでしょう。
それでも俺が断ると言った。
それは困りましたね。
I mean, it's funny that you call them like the montage things. I mean, I just call them like the openings to the game. But yeah, they pretty much are just montage things. I mean, like, I really like them, but they do tend to just shove a bunch of spoilers at the beginning of the game. Like, yeah, this guy's here, gonna fight here, it's gonna end here. Like, I mean, it doesn't leave too much to the imagination. But I do think, like, the openings, when they're done, like, really well, just, like, add so much to the game. Like, I'm a big fan of the Yakuza 1 and 2 openings. I mean, the Yakuza 3 opening, I do prefer the original Japanese for this one, but Fly's a great track, for sure. Oh, and also, another fun fact about this translation, like, jumping from the original Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2, is that they had, like, this weird translation thing where they kept translating Kazuma as Fuma Oyabun, just because they thought people would find that easier to understand. But it just overcomplicates things. And also, this is still the game where like every time Majima like calls like Kiryu-chan, he doesn't say, they don't translate it as Kiryu-chan, they just translate it as like Kazi or Kazi, like some weird English title, and they got rid of that as soon as the translations like started like really hitting the ground. Let's say.
どうも違うみたいで。
どうしたんださっき。
誰ですか？
これはこいつが撃ったのか。
これって
兄貴、こいつ兄貴が知ってる人なんですか？
ああ、俺の死んだ親父風間のおやっさんだ。
Ooh, I got these save datas. 23 hours? 33 hours. Gotta create news data. Oh yeah, it's my new data is literally gonna be like the third save file here. Boom, yeah, Yakuza 3, save file 3, it all adds up. I don't plan on making any extra saves, but I hope I really, really, really do not miss the Komaki parry, because if I do, I'm gonna be so sad. It's going to be available in like chapter 4 or 5 or something, so I have to really hunt for it before doing anything else. Because I will not be able to continue the rest of the game without that Komaki parry. No, 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 no. I can kind of see the appeal of going for the in media res approach, because I guess starting off here maybe wouldn't give the bang that you would want from the story. I mean, like the whole inciting incident, they do kind of establish that pretty clearly. It's just that like having characters like Saki and all that, and like Riki, I just kind of pull up. It's just kind of out of nowhere. I don't know. Ooh, gotta pay my respects. I'm good. Yeah, I paid my respects. I think we're all good to go. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, wait, this isn't in Japanese. I should not be skipping these text boxes. They're actually talking. Yeah, no, like, Sayama did not peg him to be... Yeah, she didn't peg him, dude. Oh, I should have not been skipping those text boxes. Just a bad habit from my Kenzin playthrough. Because in Kenzin, like, all the text boxes were literally just in Japanese, and I couldn't read them, so I just skipped all the text boxes. I should not be doing that here. Oh...
返さないで結構です。差し上げます。お、一家じゃタバコは吸えませんから。一家だと？私は来月付けで4課から1課へ戻ります。極道相手の4課じゃ吸えても、殺人事件を扱うエリートコースの1課じゃ吸えませんからね。
昇進したのか？よかったじゃないか。
いやいや、そういうわけでもありませんよ。今回の登場会と近江連合の構想。結局、警視庁も府警も後手に回り何もすることはできませんでした。それに加えて、倉橋課長と人言派の起こした警察内部の不祥事。警察としては大きな汚点を残す結果に。
じゃあ、なんで一家に戻るんだ？
口封じですよ。佐山君も私も、今回の抗争事件に関わった人間は皆昇進。本人の希望部署に転属させることで不祥事をうやむやにするつもりなんでしょう。
Yeah, it's kind of like how Yakuza 3 just wants to move on from the story of Yakuza 2 just to like do its own thing. So it's gonna send Sayama off to America so that she never comes back again. Until, but yeah, no, she never comes back again.
何が？今後のカムロ町が。警察は今後 東上会や近江連合といった組織に対して一定の距離を取る方針です。今回の警察の失態を救ったのはある意味彼らでしたからね。
なるほどな。で、何が心配なんだ？
私はまだ極道を信じてません。もし東上会の跡目が桐生さんじゃないなら、またカムロ町は昔のような荒れた町に。
大丈夫だ。
え？
あいつはちゃんと考えてるよ。奴はケツの吹き方を知ってる。カムロ町を去る前にやることはやってくはずだ。
That is not the case.
それじゃあそろそろ行く。
ええ。今日はカムロ町にでも行くの？
ああ、和樹や優也たちに一言挨拶しないとな。
それに
どうしても一人話をしておかないとならない奴がいる。
東上会のことね。
ああ、このまま行けば大悟が東上会の6代目を継ぐ。だが大悟はまだ若い。組みまとめるだけの力が足りない。
東上会を支えられる人間、誰か当てはあるの？
俺と同じように昔からの東上会を知っている人間が一人な。
なるほどね。けど堂島大吾に彼を飼いならすだけの度量があるかしら。
あいつは誰にも飼いならされるような玉じゃねえよ。
真島五郎。要は彼が今の
Wait, Tsudo just straight up never appears in the series
それだ
again?
けってことね。
Ah, shame.
そうだな。
He was neat.
彼のこと説得できるかしら。
やるしかねえんだ。だから俺は今日どうしても真島に会う。そして奴を説得する。
殴り合うような展開にならないといいわね。
まあそればっかりはわからんがな。
気をつけてね。
ああ、お前もな。じゃあ行ってくる。
バイバイ。
Okay, so he is in 4. Because, I mean, someone has to drive the
おじさ
helicopter.
んとカムロ町を歩くのも今日が最後かもしれないんだね。
Yep, we are going to run into a couple tutorials, and then we're going to go fight a few guys, and after that we're going to go fight Majima. Well, you're not going to be there, but yeah.
今日は思いっきり遊びたい。おじさんと一緒に遊びたい。ダメ？
わかった。好きなだけ遊ぼう。な。
And I am playing on hard, so the enemy AI should be more aggressive. But then again, I think I've played like every Yakuza game on hard when possible. Because like the hard modes in these games are basically just what a normal mode in most other games are. Like they tend to be pretty easy, and ooh, this performance is throwing me off. But also, there's just a setting on my TV that's just kind of disgusting, and I don't know how to turn it off.
昼間っから何サボってんだ、ゆうや。
あ、桐生さん。
Ow. I did 100 push-ups after the stream yesterday, and oh, I'm supposed to stop doing this. Yeah, no, he's healed up from like the Jingoan like little showdown. Well, and also the Goryu clan showdown from the last game. And yeah, no, Kazuki is still in a coma after a Korean stunt double of him like pretty much took over his business for over half a year. let's see here. I'm gonna try to change like the visual settings on my TV. It's just I forgot exactly what does what. Where's the menu button? I'm also worried that it's gonna just show up on stream, like these little menu options, but it's recording the PS3, not my TV, so I don't think it's gonna be doing that. It's like in movie mode. Is it? Like I believe the setting is called motion smoothing. It's just that there's one issue. Is that the TVs tend to have like different names for this sort of stuff, so you can never find it. Reduce picture noise to avoid distracting lines and flickering. Turn it off. Digital clean view. Improve video quality by reducing MPEG noise in picture. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? Auto motion plus. Ooh. Optimize screen for displaying fast action speeds. Okay, this has to be. I'm turning that off. There we go. That has to help out. Okay, this looks more like okay, the TV is now displaying something that looks a little closer to 30 FPS. It actually looks a little bit off, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Just I've been too used to like the motion smoothing. But yeah, no, actual PS3 footage. Just a minute, buddy. And here we have the basic combat theme of the game. It's awesome. It's just because like I'm sure the combat does work better in this version. It's just that, ooh, that 60 FPS was so nice though. You know, it moves so nicely compared to like the 30 FPS here. At the very least, these old games don't really have like input delay. Because like 30 FPS Dragon Engine just feels like it has input delay. It's just always like ee. So yeah, my eyes are just gonna have to readjust to this, and also like Kenzan was also 30 FPS, but I guess like the motion smoothing on my TV made it seem a little bit smoother. I'm just turning that off to have a more authentic feel. Ooh, weapons. It's time for a weapon. Wait, what do you mean this only has one durability? Oh, it's because it has one durability, then it's a red broken. It's a red bike, and then from there it's a wheel. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, no, like in the beginning here, like they're never really gonna block your attacks because it's a tutorial. Ooh, okay, I'm learning one of the main combat techniques, the kicking. Oh, and also this game, you have to repeat heat actions multiple times in order to... You have to repeat heat actions multiple times in order to like unlock the big QTEs and all that. So I have to do that like what, 30, 40 times until I get the next little QTE prompt. So there's that. like, why do you ask me, dude? I do not need to repeat that tutorial. I'm good. But yeah, no, this will be a shorter stream. I am planning on just streaming for 3 hours today, and then 3 hours tomorrow, and 3 hours after that. Like, I want to keep these Yakuza 3 like streams pretty brief. Will I be doing more Yakuza coffee videos? Yes, there will be more in the future. Maybe there will be one today. You never know. Fuma. Oh, do I talk to you some more or go somewhere else? Oop, yep, we leave. Oh, hello, man. What's up? Bye-bye, Haruka. I am going to go fight Majima. Yep, this is the PS3 version. Just wanted to have the most authentic, like, Yakuza 3 experience. Oh, we're gonna have another little tutorial section or a combat section. And this dude looked like a random encounter, but he's not fighting me, so I do not know what is up with that. But I think if I go all the way over here, like some Yakuza are gonna spawn in, and we'll have a fun old fight. Yep, that's exactly what was gonna happen. Like this outfit, which the guy in the red pants is wearing, it just pops up like all over the place in this game. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of like they have a couple enemy models and it just keeps showing up over and over and over again. Whoa, a little classic enemy type. Well, it's still a tutorial. Just a blocking tutorial right now. I have to learn the main practice of the game. Hey! Asshole. Oh, invisible wall there. I have to get away. There's my quick step, good distance, good distance. Can't say this about the PC version. Ooh, good distance there. Will they block in this section? Oh, he's blocking, but oh, my attack actually went through him. Oh, wow. The heavy attacks are actually landing them on the ground, okay. But this is a tutorial section. I mean, I'm not going to get my hopes up too quickly. You can just bum rush these enemies on PS3. Get over here. I want to do a heat action. Come on. I said get over here. Come on. Heat action. Like, I remember hand-to-hand Majima being a little bit more of a pain in the ass than, like, knife Majima, because, like, he isn't as consistent with, like, attacking you when you turn back, and also, you have, like, barely any upgrades, so it's you can't really take as much advantage of it as you could before. But, you know, I forgot how the tech tree even works in this game. I mean, just the trees in general. I should actually look up a walkthrough. Wait, you know what's crazy? I think I have the manual. I have the manual for this game. I don't know if it's in there, but I'll just use my manual. Maybe it'll tell me what upgrades to get. For my Yakuza 3 case. My busted up, like, ugly Yakuza 3 case. Where is it? Ooh. There it is. Yeah, no, all info should be in the manual. Here we go. Okay, will this manual tell me how the upgrades go? It's not telling me yet, and it may not even tell me at all. Ooh, and there's also the revelations. Gotta watch out for that. Oh, guys, bad news. Bad news. The Yakuza 3 manual does not tell me how the upgrades work, in the sense that they don't tell me the upgrade path. Because if you've never played this game before, you just kind of go into it blind. You have no idea if the next upgrade is going to be something you want or not. So you gotta strategize. But yeah, no, the tech tree basically has like the best upgrades. But there's like a couple upgrades in the other trees that are also like super important. But for the most part, they're all basically hidden in the tech tree. And like getting experience in this game is also like pretty slow. Like you're gonna have to like grind a lot to be able to max out like Kiryu here. And given the fact that a lot of the sub-stories are kind of gone, getting XP is more difficult in this game. Oh, and there's, yeah, see, like, some XP stuff hides, like, heat actions like this. Like, we need heat actions like that. But, yeah, tech, the Komaki Cafe, like, I don't want that right now. But I'm definitely going to want the next upgrade after this, like in level 2. That is going to be very useful. I mean, not for no damage, but I'm not trying to no damage. I'm trying to play this game like a normal person. Thank you very much. So that will be very useful. Ooh, save points. Do I really want to save right now? I mean, once I beat Majima, like, it's going to be over. And, like, Majima's little, like, assistant who has been kicked out of this series for some reason. I like him very much, but he's just gone now. That guy will give us some healing items right before fighting Majima. So we don't really need to save. We'll be good. Oh, that guy wants to fight me for a little more experience. Okay, let's see how Yakuza 3 combat happens. Will he block my attacks? He doesn't. This guy has a weapon. Maybe he'll block my attacks. Then again, this is the beginning of the game, and the enemies are probably going to get harder, and you have to be able to play a little more defensively after that, but for now, we're pretty much doing good. Wait, weapon heat actions aren't unlocked until later? That's a little silly, but okay. Whew. got a little extra money, okay. It's not really much in the grand scheme of anything, but it's a little bit. You know, when it comes to like ranking all the chapters in this franchise, I mean, I think this chapter is really nice. It's like a nice little goodbye chapter. Whoa.
そろそろカムロ町から消えるんか、桐生ちゃん。
ああ、だからあんたを探していた。
あ？どういうことや？
Yeah, no, the architecture of the PS3 is just kind of a fucking mess. Like the fucking PS3 is just a fucking weird little computer thing with weird chips and plugs, and people trying to do third-party ports for like that shit was like a nightmare, I heard. It was just a really hard hardware to like work with. I could do Yakuza 3 coffee right now. Hey, I'm on the edge of my seat here, back again with another brand new coffee. Wait, did I say coffee? This is no coffee. This is the judgment sludge. The gray judgment filter. It comes nearer and nearer, consuming all that drink of its essence. You know, the judgment doesn't have a gray filter. I actually kind of blanked out on that. I'm pretty sure it's Yakuza 7 which has a gray filter. But if someone's gonna have to fact check me on that, well, I don't know, good luck. Here we go, epic fight, we're locking in. That little weird ass fucking face he makes before fighting him. Okay, so how easy is Majima gonna be? Majima's gonna block me. Or not, okay. I mean, I remember my strategy like before was just basically hit him a whole bunch. Oh, well now he's blocking, okay. I know it's possible to land a grab heat action on this guy. Now he's blocking, alright. Come get me. It's like he has this slow little walk. Oh wait, no, not that slow. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just like the timing for it's a little different. It just throws me off. Oh, now he's dodging, okay. Can't do that on the remaster. Now, oh, can we do it? Yeah! Alright, let's go. Yeah, there's a consistent strategy for just pairing or dodging around him. Just, it ain't working out for me. Ooh! And, yep, like I said, it ain't working out for me. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. Never mind it. You just kind of wait for him to do an attack and you dodge behind him. That's all you do. Okay, cool. Because another thing with like the remaster, the dodges became really weird, so you can't just do a normal dodge. You have to like do like a half dodge on the PS4 version because like it overshoots. And then on PC, your dodge is like it's just stupid short and it just doesn't work at all. Here, I just do a normal dodge and boom, I'm right behind him and I just hit him and it works. Ain't that nice?
これでほんまにお別れやな。
ああ。
寂しくなるな、キリュウちゃん。
大悟のことを頼んだ。
なあ、ただ一つ気がかりなことがある。
なんだ。
もし六代目がおかしな方向に進んでも。
Oh, and that's exactly what happens in Yakuza 4.
大悟、いや六代目はあんたと同じで人を信じやすいところがある。変な連中に利用されなきゃいいんや
が。大丈夫だ。大悟はそんなバカな男じゃない。
Wait, but all things considered, like, what happens in Yakuza 4 isn't because Daigo was stupid. He was just getting fucked on all sides. Though arresting Majima was a bit fucking out there, but yeah, no. Like fucking Daigo got fucking curveballed in like 4.
えらいこと引き受けてしもうたな。しゃあない。真島五郎、言ってやってるやないか。はあ、めんどくさ。せやけど、桐生ちゃんとの約束やし。
That is so sad.
しゃあないな。
Mr. Beast stops the Tojo clan from collapsing by utilizing his little beast. I was actually wondering what happens in chapters 2 and 3, because I know in one of them you fight the red fucker. You all know who the red fucker is, right? But I forgot exactly what happens in chapter 2, and I guess chapter 2 is just the Rikia fight. And here's our introduction to the kids. This is the GOAT. I love this guy.
今真剣なんだ。話しかけるな。
ダメでしょ、タイチ。痛いよ、姉ちゃん。ご飯作ってる時は邪魔しちゃダメって言ったのに。ほら、晩ご飯までみんなで遊んできなさい。
Bro just is not good at cutting his onions.
ルールでしょ。
はーい。うわー、カレーだ。
早く食べたい。
You know, we got the whole gang there. We got the racist on the right. You know, we got the goat on the left. Wait, yeah, the goat's on the left. But then we got the sad child who's not here because she's feeling really sad, and we gotta go cheer her up.
シロ、あんた今日学校から一緒に帰ってこなかった？
うん。帰ってきたけど。
どうしたシロ？知らないのか？
知らない。
どこ行っちゃったんだろう。
いいじゃん。先に食べちゃおうよ。
そうだよ。別に大丈夫だって。
おじさん、どうする？
Yeah, I cannot say I have all the children memorized. Like, there's just a good amount of them which I just don't really have memorized that well. Like, we have Taichi, we have Mitsu, I believe that's the dude in the green shirt. We have Ayaka. That's I don't think that's how you say her name at all. I mean, now I know who Izumi is, but like the smaller like girl green one, that one I'm a little lost on. Ooh, I can save the game here. 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 Alright, we're going back out. Now, one fun thing for no damages is that we just kind of like, you can pick up worms here, and we just picked up like a shit ton of worms to like lower our health for like certain encounters, because, you know, for no damage, having pretty much being at red health is more advantageous than being at normal health, because you're like your heat heals up like faster and all that, so you just take advantage of that. And ooh, look at all our neighbors. We can talk with our neighbors. This one's talking with their son. Ooh, comparing children. Oh, he's not fucking. Oh, Tadashi's being a little asshole over there. Okay, ooh, that guy just spawned in. Doug's guys just spawned in. Hello. What's up, man? I fuck with this guy. This guy's got good vibes. Miyara. Now we move on. That little beautiful sunset over there. Little piece of treasure we can get here. Yes, we're taking it. What the hell is an old suspension? Is that going to be just something for like weapon crafting and all that? Ooh, I can actually upgrade again. More tech. In fact, if I upgrade tech, that's going to be only... Like the Lotus Flare Fist, I did use that for one boss fight, but I never used that ability again. But yeah, I need the ones which come after this. So yeah, we're just going to be mid-maxing tech until we have a reason not to. And oh, more worms over there, I assume. But yeah, we just spam the worms to like lower our health. Oh. Oh, that's a beautiful little shot right there.
父さんにはなれない。でもお前がこの朝顔に来た時から家族だと思っている。
おじさん。泉ちゃん、みんなが待ってるよ。朝顔に戻ろう。ほら、泣かないで、もう。
さあ、今日はカレーだ。戻って腹いっぱい食べよう。
Yeah, so it's like, oh, we gotta get back, you know, like, I mean, the kids are hungry. Some of them are probably already eating, you know. It's like, all right, so like, they're taking you out to, you know, go eat with the family and all that, but, you know, they already prepared the food, you know, they can't let it get cold. Like, some of them might be eating at this moment. Then, like, they look and it's like, oh, no way. Oh, not a single one of them touched the plate. They were waiting for her, but that's beautiful, man. They can't eat without her, dude.
こっちおいで。泉ちゃん、早く早く。
Yeah, no, my chair is very creaky.
おじさん早く食べようよ。
I actually need to invest in a better chair. Like, this chair is not good for my back. Like, I need to get one of those, like, office chairs. Not a gaming chair, because a lot of, I mean, from what I understand, a lot of gaming chairs are just kind of retrofitted from, like, racing chairs. And, yeah, the racing chairs are just not good for, like, back support for long periods of time. That's only good if you're racing. So, yeah. We'd be playing Yakuza 3. Oh, okay. I don't remember this. I think it's gonna be the part where they get like assaulted about. They get these little letters where it's like, oh, you need to give up your land. You need to give up your land. And Kiryu's like, I do not remember this guy chopping wood. This is the original Yakuza 3, not the remaster, the one on PS3. He's trying to make his dog look vicious. This is the PS3 version. Yeah, no, so far combat has been very fun from the get-go. Like, PS4 version made it slightly worse. But also, we have to kind of go further in this game, because the blocking could return. You never know. Ooh, just, I love Okinawa in this game. It's just the bright beaches. Just, it's good vibes. Well, there's like a weapon master later on this beach. I'm pretty sure we're going to be railroaded into meeting him, but for now, we're just going to go meet up with the guy here. So yeah, we're just going to be doing side quests with the kids. Wait, actually, that's not true exactly. We're going to be doing some story stuff with like with Rikia, and then from there, we're going to go meet up. We're going to be shown around the town, and then from there, we're going to be introduced to someone, and then from the introduction, we're going to, in the next chapter, we'll be fighting Tamashiro, and then in chapter 4, we're going to spend all of that just doing side quests with the kids. I believe that's how it works out. Again, just Okinawa in this game is just more special just because it's never ever been brought over again. They never repeated it, so it's just, this is the only game where you could visit Okinawa, so it's like, hell yeah. I'm gonna bump into you. Oh wait, this child has the same walk animation as Haruka. Like all like the small children have that walk animation, just goofy ass arms. Oh, okay, can't be distracted. We have to go find that truck. Can't be distracted. I have to go find that truck. I'm trying to read the chat and also walk forward in the game, but the way I have things set up, it is not convenient. Most replayed Yakuza game? I have a feeling it's Yakuza 2, the original. I probably replayed that one like 6 or 7 times over. Maybe 8 by this point in time. Because it's not Yakuza 1, it's not Yakuza 3, it's not Yakuza 4. Ooh, I have replayed Yakuza 5 a good amount of times, but like nowhere near as many times as 2. I mean, 5 is also just much, much longer. 0, I didn't replay that many times. I mean, I did replay it a couple times, like 2, 3, 4 times over, and that's not counting the amount of times I've replayed them for like no damage videos. I mean, Kiwami 1 I've platinumed, but like replay like that? I don't know about replay. In Yakuza 6, absolutely not. Yakuza 7, I had to replay 3 times just for the no damage because I had to keep running certain routes and it was very annoying.
笑わせんな。背中にあんなもん背負ってる仇がどこにいるってんだ。
とにかく子供たちが怖がってるんだ。もう二度と顔見せるんじゃねえ。
俺らはな、内地からしゃしゃり出てきたやつが大嫌いなんだよ。とっとと沖縄から出ていけ。
それが立ち退きの理由か。
さあな、どうしても知りてえなら直接親父に聞くんだな。ちょっと待て。どこへ行く気だ。
流動一家の事務所。お前らの親父とやらに会いに行く。
兄貴、今すぐ組に連絡を。
わざわざ組に連絡入れるようなことするんじゃねえ。
Oh, this was back when people actually just used flip phones. You don't have no iPhones or anything like that. It's definitely the original Yakuza 2.
そんなことされたら俺の顔が潰れちまう。
じゃあどうすればいい？
どうしても生きてえってなら俺を倒してからにしゃ。
ほう、そんなことでいいのか。
Oh yeah, no, I definitely remember this fight being is horrible in the remaster. Like it's just straight up. This is like the guy who blocks the most in the remaster. And I also just kind of hate Rikiya's moveset in general. Like every time it shows up in one of the new games, it's a huge pain in the ass to deal with. Ooh, fighting vipers, foreshadowing for when Judgment brings that Lost Judgment brings that arcade game into the series. I think it's Lost Judgment that brought that game in there. Or it might have been Yakuza 7, I don't know.
そんなこと言ってやめようとしてんじゃねえよ。腰抜けのおっさん。
沖縄じゃどれだけ有名か知らねえが、そんな脅しが通るほど世の中甘くねえぜ。
I just remember that for Kanda there was a certain way of dealing with him, but I forgot exactly what it was.
持ってろ。
All I know is that in the remaster, like the blocking is worse. I do think Yakuza 3, the original, is probably designed with like more like defensive like strategies in mind. You still have to be more defensive, but they don't block nearly as much. At least from what I played, they don't. Because it's not as broken as it is like in the remasters.
相当地元のことを好きなんだな。
そうよ。内地のあんたに。本物の沖縄もんの強さを教えてやるぜ。ミケオ、てめえは絶対に手出すな。あ、はい。覚悟はいいな。あ
あ。
行くぜ。はっ。痛いの見してやるぜ。
Bam, 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 bam. Is that board just... Let's see, okay. Yeah, no, he blocks in this quite a bit. Just that his attacks are just too fucking quick. Like, my whole strategy kind of hinges on me having the Komaki parry, because without it, this fight's just kind of miserable. Yeah, no, it just amounts to, like... It just basically amounts to go pick up a chair and hit him with it. And that's what I'm gonna do. Or, yep, or this. My combo speed is not fast enough to be able to do that silly stuff. Oh, never mind, I landed a back attack. In the remaster, it's even worse. Like, I mean, you won't be able to land a full combo like that most of the time. He also has that dumbass chop, which fucking... He has that dumbass chop that just, like, stuns you. No, Rikia actually blocks like a real Yakuza. Get over here. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, well, the fun's over. Okay. Let's do that. Hey! Don't fucking do that, pal. And okay, my advantage is gone. Get over here. Why did I stop using weapons? Hey! And he also just dodges all the fucking time. So, like, whenever he dodges, you can't really get heat. You can't land the heat actions as well. Okay, by this point in time, yeah, that should activate, so we're gonna do that now. This is on hard. I am playing this on hard difficulty. I was gonna do normal, but I decided not to kind of like pussy out. Alright, that's done. Oh yeah, I also forgot that, like, yeah, no, the damage in Yakuza 3 is, like, the big thing about it, besides the blocking. You, like, barely deal any damage in 3. Especially heat actions. Like, heat actions are just... And yeah, on the harder difficulties, your attacks deal less and less damage. So, that's kind of the big thing about 3. It also... So, add the more defensive, like, play style with the fact that you deal less damage in this game, basically compared to, like, every single other game in the franchise. And that's that. Some of the pole weapons have a really fun loop to them, which, well, they barely deal any damage, but it's like still a pretty fun loop. And you get given some pole weapons like ahead of time before like the first long battle of this game. And I don't use it against any of the enemies. I do it against the boss fight. And yeah, it does kind of drag things out a little bit, but it's still fun to use. Hello. And I love this little creature here. This dude's awesome. Very memorable little guy in Yakuza 3. Oh, bad guy? Are you a bad guy? Nope, just fat guy. But he's chill. The middle-aged woman. The little Assassin's Creed problem where your running speed is faster than their jogging speed, but your walking speed is slower than their jogging speed. Except, yeah, these Yakuza games are nowhere near as like, you know, the design of their little tailing conversation missions are nowhere near as like heavy-handed as some of the stuff in Assassin's Creed. You know, I've heard about spamming light, heavy, except I actually forgot about it, but I have heard about it before. Not sure how to fully utilize it, but it's got its uses, because it just stuns them. It's funny because light, heavy is also like the most useful combo in like the original Yakuza 2 for like Yakuza 2 speedruns, I heard, so like that's fun. It just kind of like lets you infinite enemies in the Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2. Now Yakuza 3, I don't know if it works as well as those previous games, but it has its uses.
Saki. Oi, Saki. ちょっとこのおじちゃんと話があるんだ。部屋に戻っててもらえるかな。
Yeah, I really wish that this dude pulled up in Yakuza 8 because he's such a great character. But I guess the representative of like for Yakuza 3 and like Yakuza 8 was just Taichi, which is like okay. But this dude's awesome. I love this guy. Yeah, no, maybe I was just too harsh on the story of this game like back then. I don't know. I'm really liking this story so far. It's got a nice little development, nice little pace. Just things are just happening really quick. Ooh, I actually do have water. I was about to say I should have went to go get some water, but no.
なんだと？
あんたの言い分は通っている。だがな、所詮それは極道の勝手な都合ってやつだ。
何？
俺も昔は極道だ。他人の生活に土足で踏み込んでは何かと理由をつけていいようにことを運ばせていた。だがな、そんな俺たちの事情で振り回された子供はどうなるんだ。俺はな、ここで施設をやっているうちはあいつらをそういう目に遭わせたくねえ。話は終わりだ。帰らせても
おいこら、ちょっと待て。
I mean, it also helps that like Yakuza 5, 6, Gaiden, and 8 pretty much like reinforce just how much of an important time in Kiryu's life this was. So they've just been adding more weight to like the events of Yakuza 3 like ever since then.
本当にそれでいいと思っているのか？今俺をここで殺して子供たちを追い出してあんたそれで満足なのか？沖縄のことを愛しているなら俺たちを立ち退かせることよりももっと他に考えることがあるんじゃないのか？
Also, Kiryu's kind of got a face like a cat. It's got cat eyes.
あんたが暴力で向かってくるなら構わない。そん時はこっちも手加減なしにやらせてもらうぜ。
I definitely do remember the Rikia fight being worse in the remaster of Yakuza 3. Because, like, I mean, he still sucks in this game, but, like, he felt a little bit easier. Ooh, a really iconic shot is gonna come in very soon. It's just kind of like a weirdly ambitious shot. I don't know, it just kind of got like a fun little vibe to it. So here we're being foreshadowed the worst chapter in the game just ahead of time. If you see this guy and he's in real life and he's talking, turn the game off. Skip that cutscene. You do not want to be there. He just yaps. And this guy, I forget what the fuck this guy does. Because there's like one guy who like they want to assassinate, but I don't know. This guy never shows up again from what I understand. This guy in the little teal suit.
タミヤ氏の現地到着に先駆け、空港前には基地の拡大に反対する市民が大勢詰めかけ、範囲を示すビラを配るなどする一方、鈴木氏はリゾート開発による内需拡大を支持する地域財界関係者に迎えられ、開発候補地の視察へと向かいました。
These transitions are a little silly. Is that just how they do it in Japan? It's just like a recreation of that? Little sliding transitions and all that? Oh damn, he actually shows up. He actually talks. Okay.
しかし、これ以上沖縄に日本防衛のための犠牲を払わせるわけにはいきません。 それを少しでも軽減するためにも内需拡大を見据えてリゾートを開発することでなんとか地域の振興に貢献していきたいとそう考えているわけです。国を守ることは私の責務だ。それ以上言うことはない。
空港到着後、インタビューに応じた鈴木氏とは対照的に、タミヤ氏は足早に車に乗り込み、現地の視察へと向かいました。
This dude's short as hell.
突然の両大臣の沖縄訪問に、野党からは鈴木氏の沖縄リゾート開発に タミヤ氏が便乗する形で強引に米軍基地拡大法案を進めようとしているのではないかと疑問の声が上がっています。地元の住民の反応はどうなんでしょうか。
基地がまた拡大するのは嫌だけど、
I do not remember this like news report going on for this long, and I definitely don't remember these guys being interviewed.
東京とかを狙うわけでしょ。タミヤさんはさ、結局沖縄のことなんか考えてないんだよ。
次期総裁候補として呼び声の高い鈴木民也両氏の沖縄での行動に今後も注目が集まります。続いてのニュースです。
Yeah, there's this shot. I love that shot. Just smoking a little cig, watching TV, or turning the TV off. Wait, the prime minister in this game, I believe that's like one of the prime ministers, shares the VA with Adachi. That's funny. They got Solid Snake to yap at you for 20 hours. Ooh, here we go. Side quest. Boom, and I can upgrade. Oh, I can't upgrade tech though, which is the only one I'm really interested in upgrading. Let's go talk to the gamer. Shiro's the gamer, and he's getting bullied. He has to go beat up the bully, but the bully beats him up in return. Let's go get him. This is one of the best parts of this game. Look at this. Okay, so this is Japan, okay? Alright, you're inside, your shoes are off. You're outside, your shoes are on, okay? Shoes on, shoes off. On, off. And the gamer's in there. On, off. Okay, on, off, okay? We don't fuck around here. This is Japan. This is Okinawa. Alright, here we go. We gotta go help out the gamer. Oh, I love this little room. He's got all these funny little plushies. Damn, only one fan. That's rough. I like how this like really recreates the feeling of being a parent. You just have to like ask a bunch of questions, even if they don't give any straightforward answers. So you just kind of have to be like, is it this? Is it that? He's like, fuck off. Except he's too young to know any bad words, so he doesn't say that. There's so many of these little duckies in this room. Just like our home has so many fun little details. Look at this duck. Oh, and this game adds a first-person view. I mean, Kenzen added so much for the series, but 3 also adds a ton of stuff. The first-person view, because this was not in Kenzen, from what I remember. I was not able to do it in Kenzen. So yeah, it was not in Kenzen. Just look at that. Look at that little thing. I like it. Alright, but where are all the kids? All the kids. We only got 3 hours for this stream. I mean, I gotta get to it. I gotta talk with them other kids. They must be outside. Ooh. Yeah, they're all outside. Okay. Yeah, Ayako. Let's talk to you. Oh, so his name is Koji. Riona, racist. Shiro's been acting strange. I'm good. I do not want any more worms. I'm fine without the worms. Let's go talk with him again. Yeah, no, like Riona, like that's actually a funny thing about this version of the game. The translation is just kind of bland, so they actually kind of got rid of the whole racism angle of like her arc in this game. Because basically in this game, she's like the black kid, or like a little black kid we have with us. He wants to date her. He's like, oh, I want to go date her. And he puts on a bunch of fun clothes. And then when we ask her why she won't date him, she's like, I don't like guys like him. You know, that's what they say in this remaster. But what she says in the original Japanese is, I don't want to date someone black. And they actually added that back in the remaster. That's what I'm saying. Like, Yakuza 3 is the one that benefits the most from the retranslation. Because it's honestly the one that's missing the most in terms of like context and all that. Though I wouldn't say the sub-story tackles race. I mean, it does tackle it, but it just kind of like ends up like she's racist because she feels insecure about herself, and then the kid just kind of gets over it. So it's just that's that. But it's like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, in this original game, they actually censored it a little bit. I mean, I don't know if censor is the right word. They basically just did not look deeper into the context, just like translated it in like the most broad way possible, which doesn't give you like the full idea of what's going on. Did I just talk to the little kid yet or no? Oh, try offering Shiro a worm. Do I have enough worms? I have one. I should give him the old suspension. You know, maybe he'll like the old suspension. Damn, I have to go away. Wow. I mean, I guess I have to keep asking the other kids. I have not talked to Taichi yet. Maybe some of them are all the way down at the beach. Yep. They're all the way down at the beach. Oh, it happens in this chapter? That's funny. I thought it would happen in the next chapter. Ah, this little asshole. I could have played something better, but this game is awesome. What do you mean I could have played something better? This game's the GOAT. Oh, fuck, the mandatory golf section. Oh, brother. They, like, really had to show off their new golf game, so it's just mandatory part of the story. I completely forgot about that. We have to go golf with an important government figure, which pretty much makes the teacher go wet his pants and go poopy poopy. Ah! Wait, hold up. Since I have save data from the other Yakuza games, shouldn't I have equipment from those other Yakuza games? I guess it doesn't count if I'm playing it right now? I mean, what? I don't even know, man. Is there anything in my item box? Because I have save data from Kenzin, so why is that not showing up here? Joji boss fight will probably not happen until like a couple days because it's like one of the final chapters, like chapter 10 or 11. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's not gonna happen for a long time. Wait, so what do I do now? Oh, okay, I gotta go talk with him again. All right, here we go. Maybe talk with him again? Nope, not happening. Boom, we gotta go talk to Taichi again. Oh, and he's here now, okay. Which JoJo do I think Kiryu could beat? Fucking none of them. Like fucking every single one of those JoJo dudes have some fucking ability that's like busted beyond belief that like it would destroy Kiryu because he's just a guy. Like the first JoJo, like he's just buff as hell. So like maybe Kiryu could take him when he's just buff as hell, but then he like learns the fucking Hamon, like fucking he learns the golden abilities and can fucking bust through walls, like, you know, and it's like basically magic, like super punching magic. Like, at that point, like Kiryu just doesn't stand a chance. Like, it just Jonathan's too powerful. Joseph is too unpredictable. And like once he gets like the magic abilities, he's fucking doing some insane ass shit. Like he just wouldn't be able to catch up. Once stands get introduced, like fucking goodbye. Like every single protagonist like stand is like busted beyond belief. Star Platinum is like one of the most busted of all time. The Crazy Diamond is almost nearly as busted. And then fucking Golden Experience can get out of here, dude. There's no fucking way. That fucking thing is also busted beyond belief. I don't know the full powers of Part 6 protagonist stand, but like it's a fucking ghost that can punch people and you can't punch it back unless you also have a ghost, and he doesn't have a ghost. So it's like he's fucked for all of them. Because that's kind of the thing. All stand users pretty much fuck over non-stand users in like 9 out of 10 situations, just because the non-stand users can't punch stands, from what I understand. They just can't access them whatsoever. Like Kiryu can't use a Tiger Drop against something he can't punch. Yeah, like the best chance Kiryu has is against like Jonathan and Joseph, but like they're already like so busted like pretty early on that it's still gonna be like a hard fight. I mean, Joseph already has like abilities of like Haman, like from the very start, even as like a little kid. So he already has like experience with that, and he just uses it to like shoot fucking Coca-Cola bottles at people. And once he actually gets some like real training in, he becomes fucking insane. He could just like get a little piece of spaghetti and just throw it at people and just cut through like their brain, like. Fucking Baymax. Can Kiryu beat Baymax from like Big Hero 6? Maybe. Can he beat up Batman? I mean, it's just like, you see, if we're gonna compare whether Kiryu can beat up Batman or not, it's just like we're gonna be comparing feats all day long. Like, oh, Kiryu fought a tiger, but Batman did this, but Batman did this, but Batman has prep time. You know, it's just like, it becomes like a whole nuisance of power scaling and all that. It just becomes like, fucking, I think Batman would like decimate Kiryu just because like that's the whole point of his character. Kiryu isn't like some, like, Kiryu's not a ninja, but he's fought ninjas before. He's just like a super tough guy. Like a super tough Yakuza guy. But he's not like a fucking insane Batman person. Like, Batman is someone who like studies all the weaknesses of all of his opponents, trained with like the ninjas up in the mountains and like fucking beat the ninjas, became super strong, became the knight. Kiryu has like no sense of stealth. So like, and also Batman's probably picked up like more martial arts, and also just Batman's rogues gallery is like more insane than like anything Kiryu has ever fought. So Batman's beating his ass, I'm pretty sure. But it's like, oh, but Kiryu fought the tigers this one time, and it's like, okay. No Baymax though. And yeah, and Kiryu fought Joe Amon the one time, you know, so I guess he has a better chance against Batman than one would think, but still. No, is it like someone in the chat misspelled Batman as Bayman, and Bayman is close enough to Baymax, so I just said Baymax from Big Hero 6. But he's pretty strong though, Baymax. You know, the emotional support like robot thing. Oh, I also remember that for some reason the mini games also became harder in the remaster. That apparently the golf mini game was a bit harder in the remaster, so there was that. Boom. I remember being completely suck ass in this, and I mean I'm probably gonna be suck ass at this. Oh, I completely forgot how this shit works. Ow. Yes, let's retry. Okay, I'm supposed to like hold down the button and then like. No. I forgot how these controls work. Oh, that is so fucking fast. Holy shit. Hey, we did it. Now it's my turn. Damn, this is like overshooting it a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. That was undershooting it, but okay. I want to retry. Yep. That was overshooting it. Okay. Oh yeah, I was yeah, I forgot to do that. No. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Oh, pointer at the bottom of the ball? I forgot how to do the whole pointer thing. It's like... Oh, I can turn the camera around this way, but... Like the little dots on the ball, like, yeah, I thought it was the D-pad, but the D-pad's not working anymore. So it's like, what is up with that? Okay. That's too soft. Okay. If I can keep retrying, I'm gonna keep retrying. Whatever. Four strokes. Yeah, this is harder than any of the other boss fights in the game. Oh wait, I guess we have the same score. Okay, nice. It's just, this is gonna go on for like 4 times. Like every time you do this, he's gonna have a little conversation. Damn, I only have the option of going all the way or too short of the way. Boom, nice shot. Will that land where I want it? Ooh, overshooting a bit. Overshooting just a tad, but hey, it's on the green. Nice. Retry. No, that's a good shot. That's a good shot right there. overshooting by just a tad, but no, overshooting by a lot. Okay, there we go. Just that. Let's go halfway. A little less than halfway, but yep, there we go. Now he got a birdie though. I did not get a birdie. This, oh man. I got a par. This dude's beating me right now. Ooh, fairway. Fairway. What is half power? Half power is there, and that is ew. Okay, let's go for 80%, 80% here, 80%, 80% on the throw, 80% on the throw. There we go. Boom! There we go. Green, 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 green. Let's do it. Do you want to retry the shot? It's like it tells you to retry shots even if the shot is great. Like, what is this? This dude has to do so many strokes, like, it's ridiculous. Like, brother, you're off your game. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a toughie. It's gotta be 75% of the first route there. That was a little less. Ooh. Now that one. No. This one's a short one. This one's a short one. Just. Ooh, what? Oh, I should have done half power. I should have done half power is what I should have done. Okay, okay. Yep. There we go. You know, I am currently trying to do a no damage of Wii Sports Resort, but the issue is I've decided against doing every single minigame. I'm just gonna do a no damage of like the sword fighting thing, do all of that, and then maybe in another video I'll do the other minigames just because just the sword fighting minigame alone, like the showdown one, like if I do all the courses, it's gonna be a 40-minute video. Thank you for a most enjoyable game, Mr. Kiryu. This is what I say after I'm done beating every single Yakuza game. And boom, this guy has just unlocked side content. It's going to be a pain in the ass to like no damage and platinum and all that stuff. However, I'm just having issues with recording the game just because like my laptop cannot handle just recording stuff anymore. It's just a stupid laptop and it makes me very mad. Sunshine Station? That's what they call it? I mean, okay. Oh yeah, like also the names of the orphanage is different in this game compared to like what it's called later on. Cause I think here it's called like Sunshine Orphanage, but like in the original Japanese it's called like Morning Glory or Sunflower. No, Sunflower is the one from Yakuza 1. It's called like Morning Glory, like actually. So they fixed that later on in the games, but for now it's just Sunshine Orphanage. Just little Super Mario Sunshine there. Oh, I'm glad my Gaiden video helped with like figuring out juggles. Everyone is always in need of new ways to juggle in Gaiden just because that game is a little limited. Bruh. I've only played Dynasty Warriors one time. I bought like a Dynasty Warriors game on the Wii U. However, I've sold it and I kind of regret doing that. I want it back. In fact, that's kind of the whole thing with my Wii U. I sold so many Wii U games because I sold my Wii U, but now I have access to like my cousin's Wii U, and I want all my Wii U games back. And from what I've looked online, most Wii U games are not that expensive. So frankly, I need to hop on that fast before they start scalping the shit out of like the only exclusive Wii U games that are still out there, like Star Fox Zero and all that. It's just that nobody cares about the Wii U. So like most of its games are pretty reasonably priced, but you know, I gotta hop on that before that's not the case anymore, because Silent Hill 2 used to be $40 and now it's like $140. It's horrible. It's a fucking shame in the, it's Dun, 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 dun. I forgot what the issue is in this one. I think this is the chapter where like everyone starts harassing her because she's like the older one. She's like one of the older kids here besides Haruka. Dun, 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 dun. We need to find out who stole the money. I forgot how this plays out actually, but oh, I need to talk to every single kid to get them into the rooms. That is kind of the one thing. I mean, I guess Haruka, I kind of have to tell her, hey, did you steal the money? Oh, I guess Haruka's gonna do it for us? That would be really convenient, but I just assume that we are still gonna have to talk to every single kid or something like that. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, we have to talk to every single kid to get him this little dinner table and go from there. I love these dudes. These dudes are so cool. Oh, I can't use the camera here? Ah, what about here? Oh, I can't use it when I'm down there, but I love those guys. Those guys are so cool. Alright, dinner table. Just from my memory and what I'm guessing, I think the little green one, Aries, stole the money. I think she stole it because she wanted to buy something for a dog. Wait, no, but the dog child, the one that wants a dog, is a completely different child. Mad World from Platinum Games. It's a good thing I own that game right now. I don't remember it being too expensive. Like, did it get more expensive? I wonder what the price for Anarchy Reigns is. But, yeah, no. Fucking the Silent Hill 2 remake, I only expect things to get worse because nothing good comes out of, like, new Silent Hill content from Konami. Like, all things considered, I think the price is going to get even worse with the remake, and I'm just very worried about that. Like, ooh. I want Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 on the PS2 again. Now that I actually have a good way of playing them and like upscaling them on a TV, like natively. Because I own the PC copies of Silent Hill 2 and 3, which I guess I'm happy I still own those these days. But like, holy shit. Okay, who else is still around? Who needs to come here? I need to have a talk with the racist. She's around on the left. I think she's in the washing room. These kids just hide in like weird little areas. It's just like real life. They just fucking huddle up in like just weird little corners. You have to like explore every little square inch of this home which we own. Yeah, go talk. We need to go to the dining table. Oh yeah, and also games have gotten more expensive generally too. Like a new PS5 game just costs $70, which it seems like places like Australia that was already the norm over there. But if it costs $70 here, I'm assuming that now it costs like $80 over there. It's gotten more expensive. And it's weird because it's like, I don't know though. I mean, the way I see it, like, it's weird that digital games cost $70 because it's like, oh, they cost more because games are more expensive to make, you know, physical, blah, blah, blah. But like, I mean, maybe physical copies should cost more, but then that would decentivize people from buying physical copies, and it makes no sense. It's a nightmare to like consider all this stuff. I really wish games did not cost $70. Like, I'm fine with $60. Because it's not like that money's going to the developers. It's just going to a bunch of shareholders and like CEOs and all that. A lot of the time, it's not like that extra $10 you have to pay is not trickling down anywhere like that convenient. In most cases, but mind you, I'm not a business major. I wouldn't know, and I'm not even sure if business majors really know either. I missed one child. Oh, there we go. Taichi, you're just in this weird little corner here. Okay. But yeah, no, the thing with getting the PC versions of Silent Hill 2 and 3 is that you're better off pirating them. Like, they're basically nearly abandonware. They're not technically 100% abandonware. What abandonware means, this happens with like a lot of old PC games, like physical PC games, is that like modern PCs are like so advanced that the software of like the old PC games just do not cooperate. So, like, games like Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, like, physical PC copies of Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow and, like, Ultimate Spider-Man, there is zero reason to buy those games because you insert the disc, and it's basically impossible for the game to actually install itself and play because, like, there's too many parameters with, like, modern, like, processing systems that just stop it from working. So it's just impossible unless you crack the game. But you can't crack the game without illegally cracking it. We... Yeah, no, the mic was cut off for a little bit. I was just dealing with something. But yeah, no, back to Abandonware. So, pretty much the only ways to play Ultimate Spider-Man and Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow is to pretty much crack the game's like old game defenses. And the only way to do that is to have a pirated copy. So it's like, even if you buy like an actual copy of the game and own it literally, you still have to go through the process of pirating it. So it's like, what's the point of even owning the original copy? You might as well just pirate the game yourself. Now, Silent Hill 2 and 3, the PC copies, last time I played them, they weren't exactly that situation. You can install the games and play them, but there's going to be a bunch of like processing issues. Like, you know, the resolution doesn't go all the way. Some of the sounds are delayed. The graphics are a little bit iffy. So you have to install a bunch of mods and all that on top of those versions in order to get them running at like modern standards without any glitches or whatnot. And at that point, you might as well just pirate a fixed copy of the game. And also, Konami are a bunch of fucking assholes, okay? They have not given us a solid way to play games which should be like fucking preserved in like a museum, okay? Like, the original 4 Silent Hill games are like old art that like should be fucking preserved for everyone to play. But like everyone at that company... not everyone at that company, that's not the right way to phrase it. Just the way things are right now, they are fucked. So you might as well pirate them for the sake of art. Like literally for the sake of art. Because they're just not interested in giving us a good version of those games like on modern consoles. Just like the gaming industry is just kind of like in its infancy. So like its methods of like preservation are nowhere near as advanced or as considered as like literature or movies. I mean, shit, even movies these days. There's a couple certain movies that are being preserved in really bad ways. The new 4K like upscales of like James Cameron's movies like True Lies and Aliens were using like AI to like upscale to 4K, and like the results are kind of fucking horrendous. So even movies, even though they're a lot better at preserving their stuff than video games, it can still like run into like really shitty situations like that. Like, fucking look at the 4K remaster of True Lies and compare it to like any other version. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger looks like a fucking video game because like they took out like all the grain with AI and like his fucking face morphs in certain scenes. It's disgusting, and it's really fucked up for that because, you know, James Cameron's movies are like really important. You know, they're like some of the most well blocked action movies around. Like, they deserve better. But I guess James Cameron is a lot more interested in just other ventures than these like up 4K like upscalers. And we're gonna run into a situation where like streaming services, they're probably only going to show the highest quality version. So they're probably only going to show these like inferior 4K version. It's a bunch of bullshit. Like, oh. But yeah, no, video games are in a worse spot at this moment in time. Mind you, I am yapping about the Ultimate Spider-Man PC copy, but there's no reason to really play it on PC. You can play it on PS2, Xbox, GameCube. It's not too rare. I mean, copies run for like $20 to $40 or 50 or 60, somewhere around there. It's not too bad, from what I remember. Damn, I gotta go search through their things. Okay, so the one thing about these like orphan sub-story objectives, which are also part of the main story, is that a lot of them do have you kind of just searching around the house and clicking on stuff. It's like an adventure game. So it does tend to pad out the game quite a bit because you have to go over here, touch this thing, go over here, touch this thing. But you know, it's comfy, it's nice, but it is a little silly. It does kind of end up dragging the game length out a little bit. And Yakuza 3 is not that long of a game, which is fine. That's not a negative at all. It has a very nice flow to it, but you know. You go here, you go there. You kind of like walk slowly around the house to do everything. Oh yeah, no, George Lucas creates like one of the most seminal, like important like space dramas of all time. One of the most popular ones that still has staying power to this day, and he just gets rid of the original version just because he didn't like it. And he like puts like 90 CGI in like every new version of it. That was something. I don't think anyone's ever gonna shut up about that, but yeah, no. Fucking the start of a $1 billion franchise, and like the original is just in some fucking vault, never to be seen again. Like, what? Who lets him do this? But that's like one of the most famous examples of like shit being fucked with movies. And well, to be fair, I mean, when movies were in their early infancy, like in the 1920s, a lot of film reels just got burned. There's like a lot of lost movies, like probably in the hundreds or thousands, from like smaller filmmakers who couldn't afford to preserve their stuff or just didn't know how to. So I mean, just this idea of preservation, it's not like movies always had it perfect, but there's a bunch of lost media like forever, which is sad. It's really sad to think about that stuff. And the same thing could probably be said for books and music and all that canonizing. I forgot what they said. I was thinking about the state of preservation. I'm gonna go outside and see how things go there. I have to go hunt down the airy child. Oh, she went to the beach. How convenient. Very nice. Damn, this child insecure as hell. This little crouching position must not be great for his spine. And that's the other thing. Like, I mean, a good couple companies do lose the source code to their games, which is why the Silent Hill collection, well, that's one, not all, but one of the reasons why that HD collection of Silent Hill 2 and 3 ended up so awful. Like, they lost the source codes to, like, Silent Hill 2 and 3, so they had to, like, redo a bunch of stuff, and they just fucked up redoing all that stuff. Which is weird, because, like, sometimes, I think the Kingdom Hearts, like, remakes, well, remasters, they also lost the source code, and, like, art assets from the original games, but they just redid them, and it looks nearly the same, if not better. It definitely looks better, it's higher scale, but they just redid everything to the point where it's like it all looks beautiful and like the same and it's awesome. But yeah, Silent Hill was just terrible. It's just like a cacophony of bad decisions one after the other. Like there's a lot of famous figures in the development of that HD collection which get a lot, like pretty much get all the blame. There was like one specific producer who like everyone shits on. And like I've seen a bunch of videos on the subject. Mind you, I haven't done the research myself, but I saw a bunch of videos on the subject. And it's like, it's not all his fault. I mean, yeah, he did make a lot of bad decisions, but it was like a cacophony of shitty decisions from like every single side of the matter, which all ended up in this fucking piece of shit HD collection. Yeah, no, the Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD collection is like probably one of the most infamous examples of like a company forgetting their source code. But a company forgetting their source code isn't always a bad thing in this. I mean, it's always a bad thing in the sense that it makes development harder. Oh, that's a famous face. I love that face. But like some like remasters actually get around that very nicely. Like, you know, the Kingdom Hearts one got around that very nicely. I think the Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 like HD remasters, like the ones on Xbox 360 and PS3, beside like they weren't able to use the source code, but they were able to get around that by, I don't know, Blue Point Remasters or whatever. They did really great job on that. Though I do hear that like their HD there's like no perfect version of like Snake Eater really. Like there's just positives and negatives to like every single copy of the game. For example, the original game is stuck with that like really bad fixed camera, which just doesn't work as well as like the subsistence camera, but it has like the exclusive like ape escape missions and all that, and it has like a little dream sequence. And then like the HD collections, they got rid of the dream sequence and the ape escape like optional content, so it's like what's going on here? And then there's like these brand new HD remasters, like the Master Collection. So now it's on Steam, it's on, you know, it's on Xbox One, PS5. Haven't played those. I mean, I hear that like they're a little iffy in areas, but like more or less they're still fantastic. Like remasters, from what I understand, because they're basically the same as the Xbox 360 ones, but not 100% sure how that all goes. I haven't played them myself, and I already own like all of them on the PS3. But maybe I might hop on those new ones. Because I think the new ones, they're not, like the new Master Collection probably can't take advantage of the pressure-sensitive buttons of the PS3. And those pressure-sensitive buttons really annoy me in Snake Eater. I don't fuck with them in that game. In Sons of Liberty, I kind of like them, but in Snake Eater specifically, I'm not a fan. So I think I might actually like playing Snake Eater better on the Master Collection. Oh, no. When the HD remasters of like Snake Eater keep the entire campaign. No, the entire campaign is still there, except for like this one dream sequence that happens after you like go to prison in Snake Eater. Like, you know, like when you're being tortured and all that. Like in the original game, there's like this dream sequence where you play this weird ass hack and slash. But in the HD remasters, that's just gone. No, none of the boss fights are gone though. The end is still there. He's never gone. Don't worry about that. Also, yeah, no, in the HD remasters of Sons of Liberty, they removed the skateboard minigame, which got added in like the subsistence version of that game, so that's just gone. Also, I guess a fun fact is, I'm pretty sure that the PS2 version of like Sons of Liberty, the original PS2 version, not the HD remasters, like some of its animation uses smears in a way which the new models don't. Like, it's just comparing the visuals and all that is very cool and funny. I actually own an original copy of the PS2 copy of Metal Gear Solid like 2 Sons of Liberty. I actually want to get back to it. I've never played the original PS2 copy, so I actually want to play it one of these days. Yeah, no, look into that little fun part of Snake Eater. It is really interesting. Of course she suspected him first. It'd be funny if like the next sub-story is exactly that. Oh, wait, hold on. That sub-story can't happen in this chapter because it only happens when Riki has our friend. Because, you know, he helps us, like, you know, give Mitsuyo, like, a Mitsu, like, some new clothes. So, yeah, no, that's not happening until the next chapter, so... Because I do not remember that being, like, an early chapter, like, sub-story. That happens later. I mean, for all I know, this next part is probably... Is this the remaster? No, this is the original Yakuza 3 on PS3. There we go. We're going to continue with the story. I mean, it's not... I mean, this orphanage stuff is also the story, but it does feel very much like a sub-story. Because it's not like they're... I mean, okay, certain sections of these sub-stories do have really nice little animations, but for the most part, it is these text boxes. But now, it's the dawn setting. This guy's going to come back. His boss needs help. We're going to have our first long battle, and we're going to be introduced to weapons and all that good stuff. Let's get to it. Wait, where's that guy with the curly hair? I thought he was going to be just right in front of the building, but I guess I have to step out. Yeah, where's he at? I thought he would, like, come in with a rush or something. I'd have to, like, talk to him somewhere specific. What's going on here? What's going on here? Like, they're outside, but they're also not outside. Where are they at? Where are they at? They're gonna teleport in if I go a little too far this way? Like, where are they? Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. I went to the Bahamas a couple times, and the beaches there are so clean that whenever I go to a beach in Florida, it's like, what the fuck am I in? But I still go in is the thing. Because sometimes you still gotta go to the beach, no matter what. I don't really care. Maybe it's that truck over there, or maybe it's the truck all the way over there. Now people are teleporting in here. What's up, what's up? Oh, Kume. Oh, damn. This is some crazy foreshadowing here for 7. He's taking this opportunity to move in with his son's family. Oh, my goodness. To start up that little movement of his. Damn, he was in Okinawa this whole time. Oh, it seems I can't go. So the truck must be the one all the way over there. Maybe they're at the beach. I don't know. Oh, he has to be at the beach, I guess. Yep, I just had to go to the beach. And it's gonna like advance the story. Like this cutscene happens with like Kiryu like going in there and then facing back, and then there's Riki to ask for help. Okay, I'll say some differences between the original version of Yakuza 3 and the remaster. For one, the original translation's a bit rough because they were rushed to kind of like get this game out because the first 2 Yakuzas didn't sell that well from what I understand. So a lot of the text here in English is a little bit dry compared to the Japanese. The remaster kind of punches it up a little, and there's a lot more like just personality to it. And I think it works really well in Yakuza 3's favor. There's, I think, a lack of cringe with some of the other translations. I think Yakuza 5's retranslation was kind of needless in a lot of areas. Like, there's like way too much flavor text and personality. It gets a little bit cringy. But I think for 3 specifically, it works really well. And some other differences is that because the original version of Yakuza 3 for the West was kind of rushed, they had to remove some side content like Mahjong and the club management, and that got added back in like the remaster of Yakuza 3. However, because the remaster of Yakuza 3 also upscaled the game to 1080p and also increased the frame rate to 60 FPS. The increase to 60 FPS introduced some problems in the combat system. The blocking got more frequent, just enemy animations got a little bit faster, so some of the more dodgy enemies became a little bit more of a nuisance, so that was the whole run around there. So I decided to play the original version of Yakuza 3 just because the combat works slightly better. And so far it does. Enemies don't block as much. They still block a good amount because this game still requires you to be a bit more defensive. And, you know, like, just not be so aggressive. But it's not, so far it's not as bad as it is in the remasters. And also your dodge isn't fucked. Because the remasters, like, the way that, because of the increase to 60 FPS, like, the way you dodge is a little bit messed up. In the PS4 version, like, your dodge just overshoots. So doing a simple quick step behind an enemy, you're just going to do a 360. So you have to do like a half quick step instead of a full quick step. While here, doing a full quick step just works normally. You just go behind the enemy. But in the PS4 remaster, you just do like a fucking 360 spin ballerina thing. And you have to do half quick steps instead. So like, and on PC, you have kind of the opposite problem where your quick step is like too tiny and you can't dodge shit. So there was that. I mean, it still has its uses, but yeah. This is the most like solid sound version of like the combat, the original game. Also, like the remaster, it only really removes one thing. It's like this one sub story which they didn't want to like release these days, where like the drag queen chases you down, and if you get caught, it basically implied that like she rapes you. They removed that because of cultural sensitivities. I'm glad they removed it because the chase missions in this game fucking suck, dude. Like this game could use like no chase missions, frankly. So the less there are in the remaster, the better. In fact, I wish they didn't bring back the club management. That shit also sucks ass. That's actually one positive of this original game. You don't have to do that shit. Yakuza 3 just has a... I mean, I guess this is kind of true for most Yakuza games, because like it'll say one thing in the main story, but then in the sub-stories, it'll make fun of the thing that it was against in the main story. Yakuza 3 has like one sub-story where like you meet this trans person, and it's like a positive portrayal of them. It's like, yeah, dude, yeah, no, not dude, girl. Go do your thing. And the reason they're positive towards that one trans person because it's actually a celebrity cameo. It's like this trans celebrity they just included in Yakuza 3, and it's like, okay, she's here. We're not gonna talk shit about her, of course. But then in another sub story, you just run away from like a drag queen basically sexually harassing you. It's like, oh, okay, okay, I guess. The Persona games also kind of have issues with that, where like, you know, the main stories will say one thing, and then like the main story later on will say something else for the sake of a joke. But besides that, this chapter is awesome. Yeah, no, the way this pays off is really fun. It's like a mini Yakuza arc. It's great.
で、俺に何をしろと？
今親父は荒れちまって手がつけられねえ状態です。だから兄貴に出張ってもらってとりあえず親父を落ち着かせてほしいんです。
なんで俺なんだ？
先日の一件から親父は兄貴に一目置いてるみてえです。 だからここは兄貴しか収められねえと。
ちょっと待て。
はい。
さっきから聞いていると、俺のことを兄貴兄貴って何言ってるんだ。
だって兄貴は兄貴じゃないですか。
お前は流動一家の若頭だろ。俺はお前の兄貴分でもない。
Yeah, no, like Kiryu's like well, Yuya's friends with like a drag queen, I think, who runs like a bar and all that, and it's like part of this cool ass sub story where like you beat up a motorcycle gang. And yeah, she'd just be chilling. Cause I'm pretty sure like she was in the first game, and then they just come back in the second game and give more lore, but not 100% sure about that. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna have a little bit of a culture shock once we hit the original version of Yakuza 4. I mean, since I'm playing the original Yakuza 3, I might as well hit up the original Yakuza 4. Even though the Yakuza 4 ports, I don't have too many issues with them, but it has similar issues with like the dodges and not so much the blocking, but enemies get a little bit more grabby. But since I actually own the original Yakuza 4 on the PS3, I'll just play that one and like stream that one since I do have it. But the original translation has this one little culture shock moment. Just fucking things have changed from 2010 to like 20 now. We'll get to that when we get to that. I mean, technically you can play the original game on PC. You can always emulate the PS3 game if your PC is beefy enough to emulate Yakuza 3, but at this point, you know, what's the point? Because, I mean, you need to have a fucking monster to, like, emulate PS3 games at, like, a solid frame rate. Like, completely smooth. I mean, PC Yakuza 5, I actually think, like, the remaster of Yakuza 5 is probably the port I have the least problems with, like, technically wise, just because, like, that combat system doesn't have as many technicalities as, like, Yakuza 3 and 4. I mean, Yakuza 5, for better or worse, what you see is what you get, you know? You can't really do that many advanced things in the Yakuza 5 combat system, so I never really ran into issues with it the same way you run into issues with Yakuza 3 and 4. Also, when the remasters were coming out in Japan, there was like a brief period where I was like, wow, are these remasters only going to be in Japan? And I was really worried about that. And I decided one day when like the Yakuza 5 got released like on PS4 for Japan only, I was like, I'm going to buy the Japanese copy of Yakuza 5 because I need to play that game in 60 FPS. And I ran through like the entirety of Yakuza 5 all in Japanese just once. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Because I mean, I just fuck with Yakuza 5 a lot. It's in my top 3, guaranteed, for sure. Oh, yeah, there was that forklift section with Shinada. So, like, if you want to do a no damage of the long battle, you're going to be better off on the PS3 version. But I think people figured out a way to, like, deal with that. But, like, it was faster in the remaster.
俺が先から話を聞いてやる。
なんでお前さんが。
俺もな、あんたと一緒で目の前に困っているガキがいると放っておけないたちな。
ちょっとあんた、俺はあんたから土地を取り上げようと。
安心しな。別に先を連れ戻したところで土地の話を持ち出す気はねえよ。それとこれとは話は別だ。今は先のことだけを考えようじゃねえか。あんたんとこの若いの借りるぜ。行くぞ、力也。
はい、兄貴。
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, if I were to do like a no damage of all the long battles in Yakuza 3, doing it with the original Yakuza 3 here is the best way to go. Because like doing the remaster of the PS4 version, we're just going to run into more enemies blocking and just a lot of issues with that. So, I mean, just it's still going to be hard as shit on the PS3, but it's the best chance we got. In case I want to get back to no damaging the long battles in the Yakuza franchise. Yeah, no, that sounds like the average Yakuza 5 experience. It seems like we're lining up to pretty much end the stream after I beat this chapter. Just because, like, I mean, I want to go for the 3-hour-long streams, and then I'll use the rest of the time I usually spend streaming for 8 to 9 hours, like doing other things, like actually working on that 10K subs video or trying to no damage Wii Sports Resort. Just something along the lines there. I'll definitely be hitting the gym after I'm done streaming here. I mean, I gotta stay in tip-top shape for that Yakuza event in Anime Expo in LA in July. I have zero plans on how to get there, but I have to get there. Oh, fuck, wait, the tickets are gonna sell out at like 12 p.m. today. I have to buy those. Like, it's weird. There's like so many tickets you have to buy for that little event. You have to buy an Anime Expo ticket for that day, right? You have to be 21 years old. I am, over. And you need to buy an extra ticket, which is $20 for that event exclusively because it's a late night event. And also, that's besides the plane ticket, accommodations, yada yada. Oh, that's a fucking, it's a nightmare, man. It's fucking LA. Like, the bad thing about that is I don't want to go to LA, man. Like, LA fucking sucks, dude. I don't care. But, like, I want to go to that one event. It's just, why are they doing it there? Like, I want to go meet the fucking producer. I want to go meet the voice actors. Like, I want to go meet Ichiban, dude. I want to sing the karaoke and all that. It's going to be awesome. But besides that, like, oh, let's see. How much are these guys going to block? I was thinking about actually just kind of vlogging my experiences there if I actually, like, plan on reaching that area. Could do, like, a video on that. Oh wait, they play Pure Malice this early on in the game? I thought this theme only played for like the second fight with Tamashiro when you're beating up his goons, but no, it plays right here? Okay, a little bit of culture shock. I did not remember this happening so early in the game. I remember these fat enemies being a huge pain in the ass. They do that. There we go. First, they don't go down at all. They like resist grabs, and whenever you like try to do anything cool with them, they just fucking power through with their one like super armor attack. But yeah, pretty much you just have to bait out their attacks, and ooh, they're blocking. They're blocking. They're doing the thing. I understood that reference. Oh, damn, Riki is just fighting off a whole crowd here without me knowing it. Ooh, done. Oh, since I have a partner, I can take advantage of that. Just beat up the ones which my partner is fighting. Here we go. But yeah, no, my top 3 in this franchise, pretty much, like, it's a mix-up of either Lost Judgment, Yakuza 0, or Yakuza 5. It's one of those 3 games in, like, some sort of order in the top 3, but they are the top 3. Like, those are easily, like, my favorites in the franchise. Who's this random person? I see. Giving us some, like, flavor text for this piece of shit we're about to fight in this long battle. Wait, sounds a bit glitched? Uh-oh. I guess my connection is starting to kind of simmer down. I remember really liking this fight, like the first phase, but then the second phase is kind of a nightmare because he has like super armor the entire time. But the first phase, it's still kind of hard to dodge through this guy's attacks and all that. And he has just a good amount of health. Yeah, starting a new game on Legend is a huge mistake. Yeah, but before we get going, we're going to get introduced to the whole weapon system. Oh wait, this game has like a southpaw bracelet that's like really useful? I mean, I guess I gotta pick that up at some point. Not sure where I'm gonna get it from, but yeah, I'm down to pick that up at some point. Yep, no, I'm gonna need some weapons for that boss fight. Even though weapons deal barely any damage. Oh yeah, and also another difference between the remaster and the original game here is that the original game, some of the textures for like the shirts and all that can be pretty muddy. They actually like upped the resolution on some of those textures. So like Majima's coat is nowhere near as like low res as it was in this game. Same with Kiryu's shirt, you know, so on and so forth. But it is kind of random which textures get the little upscale and which textures don't. So some textures are still kind of muddy in that remaster because it's, I guess they just didn't change them that well. They didn't change them that much. Yeah, there were. That's it. I needed the staff. Yep, the weapon master will be meeting him later at the beach. And he teaches us some pretty nice things. Oh yeah, no, the Coliseum in Yakuza 3, I remember in the remaster I hated the Coliseum. I'm pretty sure I'm also going to hate the Coliseum in this game. There's just like certain Coliseum fights that are like fucking horrible. Like ones where it's like you're not allowed to kick. Like some weird condition like that. I like this camera angle. It's very fun. Far away. It's cool. So yeah, no, if it's tied to the Coliseum, I'm probably never going to get it. I am not interested in playing that Coliseum.
あのガキのことか。ガキなら親分の部屋だ。だがお前はあのガキに会う前に死んじゃうけどね。
雑魚に用はね、通らせてもらうぜ。
大した自信だな。
Oh yeah, it starts off with like every single enemy having weapons. So it does make this beginning section a little tough to deal with. Oh yeah, and also the moniker. That's another thing that was changed in the remaster. Like the Tamashiro family, like its little pin has like this symbol, which is like the rising sun of Japan. But then it got removed like in the remaster because it's like too imperialist and like reminds people too much of like the Japanese people that like teamed up with the Nazis, like the shoulders and all that. So yeah, like that motif is just gone in the remasters. So that's another difference. Oh, Mr. Blocky. Mr. Blocky. Mr. Blocky really did not know he was right next to a wall. Ow. Asshole. Is that I really want to upgrade tech again, but if I don't upgrade heat actions, I'm never going to have the stomp heat action, which is like one of the most useful heat actions in the game. So I can't do the bounding tech yet. There we go. Yeah, no, like that little combo can set up more combos. If it actually lands. Ooh, I actually have access to this heat action though. Wait. Am I not allowed to hit him while he's on the ground? That might just be the case. Oh, just blocking my bat attacks? Asshole. Little bat bounding, okay. He just drops it for no reason. Hey! Hey! Oh, we have access to the dropkick from the beginning? Okay. That's interesting. You know, just with the current combo speed, I just can't really do much. I can stab him. Alright, here we go. But let's upgrade tech again, because we're mid-maxing that to get the best tech abilities. I think by level 6 or 7, we'll unlock like the best stuff in the game. Oh, we have the double finishing blow coming up once we reach that. Like, there's no way combo speed is like locked like all the way at like level 6 or 7. There's no way. There's no way. Or is that locked behind body or essence? Because that could be the case. I actually forget. Ooh, there's this little heat action from Kenzin. It comes back in 3. Oh, that guy just had to interrupt me. I'm about to die. I gotta watch out here. Well, okay, now I'll unlock a heat action, because at this point, we need this. That is 100% necessary. We need that heat action for ground enemies. Give me that sword, thank you. And we got the little Kenzin animations, okay. Not the full Kenzin combos, but some of the Kenzin animations, I like that. I got sound delay. Aw, man. Not sure how to fix that. I guess turning stuff on and off should work. Or plugging it in and out. That's what worked last time. I just plugged it in and out. Let's try that. Okay, does that help anything? Is the sound delay gone? I just plugged it in and out. Wait, you have Kenzan quick steps with a sword? Oh yeah, it is a little bit more like Kenzan, but you don't have the double ones. But then again, I don't even have double quick steps like normally, so I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. Alright, but is the sound delay gone now? I just kind of plugged the device in and out. That happened like last stream, like with Yakuza 2 and 1, and the solution was just plug it in and out was the whole thing. So yeah, no, whenever that pops in, the solution is just plug it in and out. So I'll just be doing that if that happens again. Yeah, just this does not deal much damage. Got the fun little jerky animation there. Oh, hey. Oh, we got a knife thrower just like Yakuza 2 long battles, alright. Yeah, dropkick ain't too great when they can just block it. Yeah, the way the heat aura looks in Yakuza 3 is like one of the best things about it. Long pole. I was not planning on doing that heat action, but whatever, it's a good heat action. I was actually just planning on doing this. I love doing that. You can, because when you start poking them against the wall, you can just repeatedly do it over and over again. Like that. Yeah, I love that. It doesn't deal much damage at all, though. So it's kind of a time waste, all things considered, but it's fun. It's fun to do. You can do it to them while they're on the ground? That's awesome. Yeah, it deals like 0 damage. But it's fun. Oh man, we're already going. Okay. Big man. Oh, we got this fucking rusher from Yakuza 2. I hate that enemy type. Because he's always rushing in the background, waiting to like destroy you when you least expect it. And it seems we can't knock that guy over by normal means. Oh, here we go. Oh, heat action. And yeah, we have to repeat that heat action like 30 to 40 times to unlock its real potential. Ooh, yeah, enemies with weapons that just deal so much damage. You have to watch out with them. Oh wait, let me equip a weapon actually before we continue on here. I'm not going to use it now, but I got to equip it.
先。
流動一家の新入りか。一人で飛び込んでくるとはいい度胸だ。
俺は流動一家じゃない。その子を取り返しに来ただけだ。
何おかしなこと言ってんだ。このガキに用があるのは中原だけだろうが。
理由はどうでもいい。とにかくその子を返してもらうぜ。
ふざけんな。大事な取引の材料、そう簡単に奪われてたまるか。
取引だと。
そんなことも知らねえで来たのか。とんだお人よしだな。しかし、かわいそうな娘もいたもんだね。父親は目の前で首吊り。母ちゃんは男のために実の娘まで誘拐しちまうとは。こりゃ世も末だ。
ちょっとあんた、何言ってんの。あんたこの前さきと一緒に3人で暮らそうって。
俺が本気でお前みたいな年間の女相手にすると思ったのか。お前はもう用済みなんだよ、おばさん。
嘘でしょ。ねえ、嘘なんでしょ。何言ってんのよ。嘘だって言いなさいよ。
話せ、話せ。この甘ずれ。
I cannot currently do the Yagami scream because I do not have the Yagami in me. I have the Yakuza 3 at the moment.
うまく避けたじゃねえか。さあ、次はお前の番だ。お前をぶっ殺した後、その指全部中原に届けてやるぜ。
That's a fucking weird ass PS3 tongue. That does not look right.
殴る価値がねえやつと喧嘩するのは好きじゃね
え。何一人で格好つけてんだ。
だが、てめえみてえなやつをのさばらせておくのは。
Yeah, like how does his gun noise like even work in this game? You're like, like he does something like. You got that little knife. Like he does all those little noises. Oh, missed him completely. But yeah, you just kind of bait out an attack and you dodge around him. Oh wait, but then there's that attack. Oh, I can't block knives. I'm not playing Judgment with the equipment anymore. Oh, that's the tough part about him. And this is one of the older games, so it doesn't instantly heal all of your health at the beginning of fights. You just stay with the same health you entered the fight in, which is useful for like no damage prep, but and he always dodges too. Besides all the blocking. Oh, he has counter attacks too. Oh man, this guy's crazy. Oh, that heat action damage. That's Yakuza 3. Oh, I forgot about my pole strategy. I'm supposed to do the pole strategy. Okay, let's get that pole. Oh, I don't need to get it. I can just do this. There we go, just spam this. Oh, fucked up. Is that my opportunity for heat actions just goes away instantly. Listen, we have 40 durability. We can spam this all we want. It's like he gets up way too quick to do the ground heat action. It pisses me off. Yeah, like for a split second. Oh, and doing the heat action by accident, which is I wanted to do it, but it's just funny that now it happens. Fine, how about the full fucking moveset then for you? Oh, and that's why you don't do the full moveset. You can block his knife though. That's fun. And now he's just Mr. Dodgy Dodge. He just dodge everything, can he? Yeah, we can just do this until the weapon durability runs out, and then we have to do something more advantageous. Or riskier. Damn it, I want to do that ground heat action. He doesn't let me. Asshole. You can just go behind him. You can run behind him. Oh, that was. I did not wait until he was done with his full combo. Okay. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do that. Asshole. Let's get the fucking sofa. Or table, or whatever. But yeah, this phase isn't even the hard one. The hard one is later on. That's the one. This is the one where shit gets fucked. Because he just has super armor half of the time. Like, the whole time. You can barely hit him. Like, the only way I dealt with this with the no damage is just by parrying him. But you don't have a parry in this phase. And this little QTE thing doesn't even let you damage him at all. It's literally all, like, just heat gain, but no damage. So it's not really all that useful. And you can barely block his attacks with like everything he does just... Oh, I mean, I did that. So I guess you just parry that attack and just do that. But he can kind of break out of it, I remember. I guess he's not. Oh, he also has counters in this phase. That's what's fucked up about it. So you gotta bait out certain attacks and just react. Oh, and he's got big punch. Okay, this isn't too bad. I don't know if it gets worse. I know he'll do the QTE again, that's what I know. Maybe it's worse in the remaster. But I know it's not consistent. Like, for no damage, he's a bitch because you can't let your combos go on for too long. Because he doesn't react consistently to them. Like, sometimes he breaks out, sometimes he lets himself get hit the entire time. It's just kind of a little nightmare phase. And of course, it's worse, slightly worse in the remaster because he reacts faster. Oh my, he was about to kill me. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no, trying to do whatever... Wait, there is this one. Hey, get over here. It's not working. He's just not getting close. He's scared. He's actually scared of me. Oh, what is this? Oh, and he's blocking. He's doing juggles of his own. There it is, and I fucked up. Oh, what the fuck? What is that damage? What is that damage? And he also just can't get knocked down, it seems. Oh, this is scary. It's a good thing I brought healing items into this mix because, ooh, scary guy. Fuck it, sofa. Let me try to get the sofa on. Except he'll just counter the sofa, so sofa's not a good time. He's not a good strat right now. I like how you can break the glass in this fight. That's an awesome detail. Wait, can you just approach him after he does one attack? Because that would be dope, but I don't know if you have to go behind him or not. Nope, you definitely gotta go behind him. A single combo could like kill me at this point in time. Ooh, a single heat action, a single QTE could kill me at this point too. And the worst... I mean, what heat action could I even do against them at this point in time? Oh, I could get a table. Maybe that'll work again. It kills him. Hell yeah, there we go. I do kind of miss like this level of like damage reduction in some sense, because it kind of makes the boss fights like more of an event. Because like later on in Yakuza, you just destroy them in less than like a minute. While here it's like an actual challenge. And yeah, this fight isn't too bad actually. I mean, it kind of drags on a little bit, but like if you play it safe and like just dodge behind him and attack him on the original PS3 version, it plays out pretty decently well. You can land full combos and all that. Mind you, this is actually the second try. I already died once in the very beginning because I had 0 health starting the fight. Yep, no, I think I'll be ending the stream once I reach the next chapter. But yeah, no, the first 3 chapters of Yakuza 3 done in 3 hours. I guess like an hour pop for each, even though the first chapter is a lot shorter than the other ones. I think. Damn, she just threw it to the ground.
見たことないだろう。ああ、見てみろ。
いつも見守ってくれて。
God, I love this reveal. That's awesome.
もう答えは出ていたんだ。サキはあんたの本当の娘なんだ。そうだろ、サキ。
サキ。ありがとうな。ありがとうな。サキ。サキ。今回の一件、あんたには本当に世話になった。この中原茂、任共同40年。あんたほどの男、見たことがね
え。やめてくれ。
いや、そうはいかねえ。俺はあんたとどうしても兄弟の杯を交わしたいと思ってる。
何？
失礼します。
何してるんだ、お前ら。
桐生の兄弟。頼む。俺はあんたに惚れちまった。杯を交わしてくれ。
と言ってもな、俺はもう極道じゃねえんだ。
Yeah, doing this little tradition there is awesome too.
要は俺があんたに惚れたってことだけだ。それで十分。
勝手な話だな。
売借人もいねえが我慢してくれ。頼む。
売借人なら俺が引き受けますよ。
Oh wait, Daigo shows up at this point? Wait, no fucking way. No fucking way.
Daigo?
I did not know he showed up at the end of chapter 3. I thought it was like maybe in the next chapter. I did not know it was like the chapter ending point.
久しぶりです、桐生さん。
どうして大悟はここに？
例の沖縄リゾート開発の
He just has like goofy ass nervous smile.
リゾートの土地買収だと？
ええ、実は今話題になっているリゾート開発に必要な土地の買収、沖縄の東上会傘下の組織が中心となって進めていたことなんです。
なんだと？まさかその東上会傘下の組織ってのが玉城組だってのか？
そうです。玉城組は東上会の下部、5次団体にあたる組織です。その玉城組が東上会の本家の許可もなく、勝手にリゾート開発の土地買収を進めていたんです。
どうして玉城組は土地の買収を？
例のリゾート開発、計画の立案者である鈴木大臣が土地の買収を玉城組に依頼したというのが事の発端です。あのリゾートは一定の広さの土地を揃えることができないと動かない計画なんです。
だからあの土地が必要なのか。
はい。リゾートに必要な土地を確保するため。
Wait, actually, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the streams to like 3 hours each. I think it would actually be funnier if every stream I tried to beat 3 chapters of the game. And hopefully that can be done in 3 hours each. But there's like certain chapters where I'm gonna want to invest in some side content. Like first I gotta get the Komaki Perry. I also want to invest some time in doing the Hitman missions, and that can take some time. Not all of them, but just, you know, get a couple ones there, get a little bit extra XP on the side, maybe a little bit of extra money. And like those missions can take a while, just walking to place to place.
おそらくそうでしょう。玉城は中原さんのお子さんを誘拐し、身代として土地権利書を取引するつもりだったのでしょう。
くそー、玉城ねえろ。手の込んだ真似しやがって。
玉城組のような強引な土地買収を続ければ、いずれ大ごとになるのは明白です。リゾート開発にヤクザが絡んでるなんてスキャンダル。世間に知れたら、リゾート開発はおるか、基地拡大法案まで白紙に戻る可能性があります。それでタミヤさんは 私のところに事態の収拾を依頼してきたんです。
そうなのか。
世間でささやかれている通り、基地拡大法案とリゾート開発計画はワンセットなんです。
それはどういうことだ。
The challenge of this stream is no challenge, really. I'm just planning on beating Yakuza 3. Because I'm basically like streaming all the Yakuza games again in order to like redo my all Yakuza games ranked video. Just kind of like, you know, rethinking my thoughts on all the games. I only really have like my top 3 settled, and then like the rest of that list could go either way.
リゾートは自分の基地拡大法案生命線なんです。
But yeah, no, shame that you've entered the stream this late, because I do plan on pretty much wrapping it up once I hit chapter 4. Or once I hit like a save point here. Because I did want to keep these streams a little more brief, like around 3 hours or so. Compared to some of the 8-hour streams of last time, I don't really want to repeat that. Ooh, this cutscene is going on for quite a while. See, like this guy, I remember this guy pretty much almost gets assassinated because he starts making some very brash decisions, just going to clubs and all that.
その年で大臣先生の秘書さんとは立派なもんだな。
いえいえ、私はタミヤ先生のご指示に従っているだけの男です。
しかし土地の買収を止めてしまえばどのみちリゾート開発も進まなくなるんじゃないのか。結局。
Oh, JJ, you were talking about Lost Judgment? Well, I'm glad that like my tips helped out a bit there.
その件に関しては地域住民との話を詰めながら進める予定と聞いております。
どうしてそこまでして法案を通したいんだ。
基地拡大法案を通せばリゾート開発よりも大きな仕事を成し遂げたことになり、次期総理へ一気に近づくからです。
なるほどな。
登場界としても本来なら下部組織の仕事を奪うようなことはしたくないんですが。
Yeah, and I do plan on replaying Yakuza 7, and for my Yakuza 7 like replayability, replay through, I do plan on maybe buying a PS4 copy of the game in order to get a steelbook of the game. But once I buy the PS4 copy, I'm going to digitally upgrade it to a PS5 copy, but I'm just going to buy the PS4 copy because only the PS4 copy of Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, has like that yellow steelbook, which I really want. I've only owned the game on Steam with like no physical copy, so just to kind of like, you know, make my collection bigger, I'll probably get the PS4 copy, which I'll digitally upgrade to PS5 copy once I put it into my PS5. But, you know, it'll be locked behind a PS4 disc, which I need to insert there.
このままというわけにはいきません。いずれリゾート計画は私の手で必ず実現させます。
どういうことだ。あんたはタミヤの秘書だろ。リゾートよりも基地拡大が重要なんじゃないのか。
私は沖縄出身です。この辺境の地はこのままなら必ず廃れていってしまう。リゾート開発計画のように直接沖縄に金が落ちる仕組みを作らなければ、この島はいつまで経っても発展していかない。私はタミヤ大臣の秘書ですが、基地よりもむしろリゾートの方が沖縄には必要だと思っています。
Yes, Yakuza 3 and Wii Sports Resort have a lot in common. They have a lot in common.
別に沖縄の人間がそんなこと望んじゃいねってことくらいよ。俺も最初は沖縄に金が欲しいならいいと思った。けどな、やっぱりそうじゃねえ。大事なのは俺ら沖縄の人間が愛せるままの沖縄ってことなんじゃねえのか。
一度東京に行けばわかりますよ。いかに沖縄が日本にとって必要のない小さな島ってことが。私は何としても沖縄を豊かにしたい。そのためなら多少の犠牲は必要だと思っています。
Oh yes, I do plan on playing Dead Souls. I actually own a physical copy of it. So I'll be doing a little replay of Dead Souls and like really considering if it should be the last game in my rankings list. Because like at the moment it's like last place. And like I like it, but it's like my least favorite of all the Yakuza games. But you know, maybe this replay will change my opinion, but like I doubt it.
でもよ、そ そんな土地に命張って生きてる人間もいるんだぜ。
とにかく今回の一件これで幕引きとさせてください。失礼しよう、東馬君。
はい。大悟。
はい。
もしまた登場会がここの買収に来るようなら、その時は一言言ってから来てくれ。俺にも守らなきゃならないものがあるからな。
分かっています。ですがご安心ください。俺が6代目のうちは沖縄には手出しません。
本当だな。
ええ。
The slight smile.
怖さ知ってます。敵に回したら。
That smile is pretty awkward. Yeah, the last thing you would want to have him as an enemy. Then Yakuza 4, he has him as an enemy.
やってもらいましょう。な、トマ。その頃はもう桐生さんもいい年になって、今面倒見てる子供さんたちも今の俺くらいの年にはなってますよ。それならいいでしょ
う。俺は結構しぶといぜ。
そうでした。じゃあ今度はプライベートで。
That's funny because like the kids are almost close to being like Daigo's age at this point in time. So like is Toma's dream gonna become a reality? And like a dragon, number 9, the fucking like a dragon. I don't know what title to give it. I don't know what subtitle to give it.
それがどうした？
嘘だろ。4代目っつったらよ、こっちの人間でも知ってるぜ。確か堂島のりってあんたひょっとして桐生？
まあ今度から喧嘩を売るときはちゃんと相手のことを調べてからにするんだな、兄弟。
なんかとんでもねえやつと杯交わしちまったぜ。
まあそんな
He would not fucking say that. He would not say shit happens. Just like a little oversight in like the translation in this game. That is not the sort of tone he talks in. Also, I think a replay of 6 might change my opinion on it, because like I'm very uncertain on whether or not I like Yakuza 6 or Kiwami 2 more. So like I really gotta solidify that down. And maybe if I should rank Yakuza 6 so low, because I don't know, maybe time will be better to it now that so much time has passed. I don't know. I'll have to really jump into that one, because there is a lot to like about that game, but there's also a couple things I wasn't that big on with that game. And also given the way that its status as like Kiryu's final game has basically just been rejected over and over again, that might put it in like a new context for better or worse. Okay, so the in media res pretty much gets resolved like immediately after the first 3 chapters. I don't know what to think about it. Honestly, it's alright. The in media res approach kind of works, though it's slightly awkward in the beginning, but not really. It works. It gives a nice little pace to the game. And like a good oomph to the beginning section.
どうしたんですか、兄貴。
どうやら東京でも登場界の6代目が撃たれたらしい。
Yes. I am playing the original Yakuza 3. Not the remaster. The original English release of the PS3 version of Yakuza 3. You can tell just by the way the subtitles look. It's a completely different font.
その絵の男なんですか。
ああ、そうらしいな。
Oh, no. In media res is a storytelling technique where you pretty much, like, if your storyline has like a timeline beginning, middle, and end, you pretty much like abandon the chronological order to start in the middle of the story, and then throughout the rest of the movie, TV show, TV episode, video game, whatever, you start in the middle, and then sometimes you might jump to like the beginning again to just kind of like, it's like a pacing thing, you know, you kind of do it to put a little bit of action in the beginning. And if you use it really well, it just gives that extra oomph in the beginning, which wouldn't work as well if, you know, you just start at the beginning of the story and then go all the way to the middle point. Like, there's good reasons to do it. Uncharted 2 has like a really good use of it. I think some of Tarantino's movies use that to really good effect. And, you know, so on and so forth. That's what in media res is. I believe that's what the term is. And yeah, Yakuza 3 also does it. And honestly, I remember it being kind of weird and awkward, but honestly, I think it's used pretty nicely. Like, it kind of sets the beginning twist of the game, and then we kind of slow down, we build up to it, and it doesn't take too long for it to pay off. Though, I guess the payoff, that's the one thing. Usually you use in media res, so that when you go back to that moment, there's like a huge payoff. Here, the payoff isn't all that great, but it just immediately establishes, like, the main mystery of the game. Boom, Fuma, boom, there it is. Yeah! I love that shot. I love that shot of Kiri. Wait, no way that's not a cutscene. This has to be a cutscene. That's too high res. Yeah, and the way she's moving. That's not like a sub-story animation. That's a great shot. I love that shot. Oh yeah, and like all the Yakuza conspiracy stuff immediately kicks into high gear, like in Chapter 5. Like, we've like completed like the little mini arc of Yakuza, you know, like with rescuing the girl and all that. That's kind of like a tiny bit of like what Yakuza does so well. And then like the rest of the game really kicks into high gear after that moment. Well, we're not going to kick into high gear off yet. We're still going to hang out in the orphanage and all that and just hang out with the kids. But immediately afterwards, we go to Kamurocho and we settle things over there. Favorite Tiger Drop animation in the series? Isn't all Tiger Drop animations the same? It's the Tiger Drop. It has a very distinct look in all the games. I mean, I can't really pick between all of them. I mean, like at that point, I'm not really picking animations. I'm just picking what my favorite Tiger Drop is. It's definitely not 1. It's definitely not 2. It's definitely not 3. 3 is even worse than like the Tiger Drop in like 1 and 2 because it has 0 iframes. Well, not exactly 0, but timing the Tiger Drop in like 3 and 4 is actually a pain in the ass because like even if you land it, if you don't land it with the correct spacing and at a specific time, the enemy attack still damages you regardless, and it's a pain in the ass, and I hate it. Yakuza 5 pretty much introduced Yakuza 1 and 2 had like full iframes if you actually land it, and Yakuza 5 I guess brought that back, so I definitely like the Tiger Drop better in Yakuza 5. It's pretty overpowered in that game. And then Ishin has Ishin also has a Tiger Drop, and well, you can abuse iframes in that even more because of the whole parry system with the hand-to-hand style. And Ishin also has a really fun Tiger Drop variant with a single sword style. I like using that one as well. And then Yakuza 0, you have like a beta version of like the Tiger Drop, which is like, okay. Kiwami 1's Tiger Drop is fucking insane. It has such a good punch to it. It's like boom! And it's like overpowered as shit. I really like the Kiwami 1 Tiger Drop. That one's probably my favorite. I can't think of a better one. Like, cause the Yakuza 6 and Kiwami 2 one just is not as satisfying to pull off. And well, with the original releases of those games, because they ran at 30 FPS and the Dragon Engine just feels a little bit funky, it doesn't feel as satisfying to pull off. It's not as consistent, especially compared to like Kiwami 160 FPS. So I think it's a pretty solid lock-in for like the Kiwami 1. Kiwami 1's Tiger Drop is just a fucking beast. It's boom! It just feels so satisfying. Because yeah, no, Yakuza 6, Kiwami 2, no. The counter you get in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, that was a stupid design decision. You can only pull off a Tiger Drop, a counter of some sort, if you were in heat mode. What sort of fucking logic is that? That shit sucked. And then Judgment pretty much steals the Tiger Drop animation. I really like how Lost Judgment pretty much just takes the Tiger Drop concept and just gives Yagami like completely brand new counters. Like Crane has his own counter. The Tiger Style has a new counter with a new animation. I really like that. But yeah, it's probably a lock-in for Kiwami 1. But I'm a huge fan of the way Lost Judgment gives Yagami like brand new animations for his counters. And also gives his different counters like different attributes. Like the Crane counter juggles enemies, the Tiger like the Tiger Style like inflicts agony onto them. Like it's great, it's awesome. And the Boxer, even the Boxer Style has its own little counter, which, well, the Boxer Style in Lost Judgment is like the most unfinished thing about it. It's a fucking funky, weird style that doesn't conform to like the combo logic to any other style. Like with every single other style in like Lost Judgment, it's like the finisher system. You know, it's like square, 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 triangle. You know, light, 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 heavy. You know, you do as many light attacks as you want, and then you insert it heavy in like one point to interrupt it to do like a finisher attack. You know, a heavy attack. And the Boxer Style is just, it follows a completely different logic. It just does not flow well into the rest of the combat. But the one thing about the Boxer Style is that it's really good for setting up juggles. It has very specific niche uses, but it just doesn't flow well with the rest of the combat system because it follows a completely different logic. So yeah, locking that one behind DLC was some fucking bullshit, man. Oh wait, I'm supposed to end the stream right now. Okay, I still have things to do, like save the game. Yeah, you can come with me, why not? So yeah, you can come with me to the next stream tomorrow. Wait, why are you outside? Don't go outside. What are we doing? No, we're going back inside. What are you talking about? I'm gonna save the game. Oh wait, is this a save point? Yeah, this is a save point. But I'm pretty sure the other door also counts as the save point. What are we even gonna do with it? There's like no side quests available from what I understand. But yeah, we're gonna just save the game here. We already had the info dump for chapter 4 put in there. 3-hour long stream. Yeah, but yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for sticking around for the stream, and I will see you all tomorrow for part 2 of my Yakuza 3 walkthrough. And yeah, I plan on streaming. Wait, actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be hitting up the beach myself. It's gonna be like Yakuza 3, but in real. It's gonna be Yakuza 3 in real life. But yeah, no, might not be streaming at the same time tomorrow. Just the weekends, I tend not to stream at the same time. It's mostly a weekday thing for me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all then for the next part of Yakuza 3. Alright, I'll be signing off.